Good morning. Debbie Barney with our Move series at Memorial Health System. Today I just have a short video for you, but it's about functional fitness. Many times I'm sure you've been in a doctor's waiting room and you hear a name called out. You just kind of glance around the room, we all do it, to see who it is that is getting up to go in, who got their lucky number drawn. But many times this is what we see whenever they go to get out of their chair after their name has been called. And then they finally make their way up. I'm going to show you something that you need to start now in your daily life. If you don't have those issues yet, you're going to prevent them, or at least push them off quite a few more years if you practice these exercises. For those of you that are already there, and that is an issue that you have, getting up out of a chair, you're going to do this and you will see improvements. Now remember the old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. So when you first start doing these, you're not going to see improvement immediately. It's with diligence, it's with consistency that you're going to see the strength regained in your legs to help you to get up. And if you say, well, it hurts my knees to do that, that's where we go back to my videos where I've shown you how to strengthen the 4 core muscles around the legs, because that takes pressure off the knees. But today, we're going to learn how to make this stronger for this particular movement. Whether you're at home, whether you're in a doctor's office, you want to be able to get up safely and without pain in the knees. So we have to start where we are. Now, you can see I have a walker here. If you're somebody that has a walker, I want you to place it in front of you. Notice I'm in a very sturdy, stable chair. Mine does have arms, and that's really what you need to do this. This can be done by holding the seat, but it's much more difficult. So having a chair with arms is what's going to be the best addition to this exercise. But let's say you have a walker and you're going to use it to help you get up. Now, instead of going from a seated position to standing, I'm going to show you how to build strength, but in a safe way. If I had you do this from this position, your walker is going to tip every time. I don't want you doing that. So we're going to start standing. These are half squats, demi squats, just halfway. So we're going to stand with our feet placed apart, hip width. We're going to be within that walker where we're in a safe area, and we're going to hold the rails, and you're going to go down halfway and push up. Use your arm strength to help you get up. In the beginning, that's going to take a lot of the pressure off of the knees. As we progress through time, we want to put less of pressure on the arms and more into the feet. But now notice my form here. My feet are pointed forward. My feet are placed hip width apart. Now I hinge forward and push my bottom toward the seat without touching down. Then I use my arm strength, or it could be lack thereof, which means we're going to be building arm strength while we're doing this as well. So we're going to go down about halfway and push up to a straight position. Push the butt back toward the seat back. We only go down halfway. Now right now, notice where my knees are. My knees are not pushed out beyond my toes. That's why I say hinge forward when you start to go down. We hinge from the hip flexors. Then my knees start to bend. I go down halfway. Use your arm strength to help push you back up to a straightened position. Down and up. Always being aware of your knee placement. My knees are not going forward for me to reach down. My buns push back towards the chair. As I hinge, I do not go all the way down. And then I push into the palms of the hands, so I'm building upper body strength. Now, why is upper body strength important? Well, it might not be that important in getting out of the chair unless you are using a walker. You have to have upper body strength to help you get up. But what it is going to help you in, crucial to the ability to get off of the floor. If you are down on the floor playing with grandchildren, if you're getting something out of a low cabinet, you need to maintain upper body strength to hang on to stuff to help to get you up safely. Without upper body strength, if you have a sudden fall, it's going to be very difficult if you are alone to get back up. We have to maintain upper body strength our entire life. In this exercise, you are building upper body strength as well as addressing those muscles in the thighs to be able to get out of a chair easily. Now, I hear people joke about it all the time because they're not yet to a point where it's really almost a disability for them to get out of the chair. They joke and say, man, I can't get out of the chair like I used to. Well, this is what you need to be practicing every day. Now, if you're someone who does not have a walker, like I said, you really need a chair with arms on. If you don't have a chair with arms, you can place your hands on the seat. But we're going to go in the reverse direction. We're going to go from a seated position to an upright position. First thing I want you to notice, and I am not using that seat back. So let's say we're sitting at the doctor's office and we're all the way back here. Before we go to get up, we want to move our body forward. Now notice my ankle and feet placement. Feet are apart, hip width. Knees come straight out from hips. That's going to be a stronger base than having your feet together. That's kind of like a three-legged table. If I have those feet apart and knees apart, I'm going to be more stable in the movement I'm about to make. Now, notice where my ankles are. They are straight down from the knees. You don't want to have them tucked back here. Number one, that is too much pressure on the knees. But number two, you are already in a forward momentum position to fall, not to rise, but to go forward. So we want to have those ankles straight down from the knees. I am lifted through my rib cage. If we are in a slouched position trying to do this, again, we have a forward momentum that is pointing down, not up in the direction we want to go. So before you try to stand, you want to lift through the rib cage. Keep your shoulders down. Hands are placed on the arms of the chair. When you go to rise, I want you to think about driving your weight into your heels. That doesn't mean lift the toes. Feet are flat on the floor, but think about pushing through the heels. So all of that strength is coming up through those calves into the back side of the legs. Quadriceps are going to get worked as well, but we're not stressing the knees. So we're only going to come up halfway. Shoulders are down, rib cage is lifted, feet and knees are apart, hip width. I drive into the heels, I come up halfway. And then I sit back down, same way I went up. Hinge forward, push up. Yes, I am using arm strength here. Again, this is going to help you. So if you are on the floor on purpose, or you end up on the floor by accident, you have got to have upper body strength to help you get back up. Even if you have somebody there helping, it's going to be so much easier on them to help get you up. You have your own upper body strength. So, rib cage is lifted, shoulders are down. I drive into the heels as my body is in a hinged position, and I come all the way back down. And I go up, arms are straight, and I come all the way back down, straightening my core every time I seat myself. I come up, arms are straight. I am using those arms to control my movement so I don't come crashing down to the chair. It's giving me stability. Now, you practice these, I would say 10 repetitions every day. If you want to do them several times a day, perfectly fine. 10 building to 25 repetitions. I am building arm strength, which is going to give me the peace of mind to know if I'm on the floor, I have the upper body strength to help to get myself to a standing position. whether it's intended on the floor or by accident. I'm not going to have that worry. I'm going to know that I have built the upper body strength to do this. But I'm also getting the peace of mind that I am not going to be that person in the waiting room or even at home, sitting around the dining room table that has to rock back and forth before I can stand up. So 10 repetitions a day, every day. If your legs get sore from this, skip a day in between. Then build from 10 repetitions, 10 to 15 repetitions, 15 to 25 repetitions. And then decide, am I feeling good enough and I'm not creating too much soreness in the legs that I can do this twice a day? The more diligent you can be doing these very, very simple exercises, more quality of life you're going to be able to maintain or regain. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to bring you another functional fitness exercise to improve quality of life next Friday. Do this. Don't just watch it. I come here, Memorial Health System brings me to you to help to give you quality of life. We can always take care of things in the hospital afterward, but if you do this preventative work, you're going to enjoy your life a lot more with a lot less aches and pains and reduce your risk of falling. Thank you very much. My name is Debbie Varney. I'll be back again next Friday with another functional fitness exercise, but this time more for the upper body. You guys have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.